Hi guys, welcome back to Impossible. First and foremost, I would like to say that my videos is not for the weak, it's only for the real. So if you're weak and sensitive, please go to another channel, because I don't really give a fuck about what I say here, and I don't give a fuck about your feelings, okay? Next up, I have Virgo Man, Cancer Man. Now, this is a very interesting combination. It can last. It can last. With Virgo Man, Virgo Man, he is all about communication. But he's mysterious at the same time. Cancer Man is very mysterious, so he's all about the mind, getting diving deep into the mind. But at the same time, yeah, it's like both of them are going to be skeptical about each other. Now, in the beginning, Virgo Man, he's all about communication, but Virgo Man is very smart, so he's going to feel like something is being left behind or something is mysterious about the Cancer Man, which he is going to enjoy. One thing is for sure that these two are both boss men, okay, and they could really last a long time. And both of them all about stability, security, and stuff like that, especially the Virgo Man, being as though he's an earth sign. Okay, so Virgo Man is all about his finances, about work. He's a family man. Cancer Man is gonna like this because he's family orientated as well. All right. Now, the whole thing about these two is that they could both switch up at any given moment. The Cancer Man, he could just, one minute he's like flirty, he's out there, getting to know each other. Next minute he's moody and he's switching up. Virgo Man is not going to take this very lightly because Virgo Man, he likes consistency. Now, if he's not getting the consistency that he needs from the Cancer Man, he can very much close up and go about his business as well. Okay. Now, when it comes to the sex department, Cancer Man is highly sexual. So is the Virgo Man. Virgo Man is going to be intrigued by Cancer Man's sexual romp. These two, the more they fuck, the better it gets. Okay? Yeah. All right, now building the future together, these two can really build the future together if it gets there. But there has to be a lot of hurdles that is to be overcome. Number one is communication, effective communication. Cancer Man is not the type of man to let down his guards very easily. So is the Virgo Man. Virgo Man is not so much. Okay, so they could really bullshit each other around with words, but none of them are finding out each other. Does that make sense? Because Virgo Man could play the same game as Cancer Man. Yeah, that's some shit, right? Yeah. So with these two, it's like, they throwing around words and shit like that, because Virgo Man is very fun. And so is the Cancer Man. So, like in the beginning, very fun, very out there, like, let's go here, let's go there, let's, do this and do that. Okay, Cancer Man is going to be bringing this to the forefront. All right, because Virgo Man, he could be somewhat, boring. Yeah, he could be somewhat boring, but he is fun at the same time. It just takes the right partner to bring that out of him. Okay, because yeah, he is down, like, oh, you want to go drink? Oh, sure, come on, let's go. Like that, like that, like that. Okay. But both good guys. Both good guys in their own way. Okay, and yeah. All right. Virgo Man, again, he very much laid back, and he could shut down at any given moment if he feel like Cancer Man is doing any funny ducky shit and withhold the information. Now, Virgo Man, if they decide to get into a relationship or whatever the case may be, there's going to be a lot of spying on the Virgo Man with the Cancer Man, because he's going to feel like Cancer Man is elusive and that he's playing mind games with him. Okay, Cancer Man could do it to the Virgo Man as well. They both could do it to each other. That's some bullshit. Okay, but if they ever get into a long-term relationship, they both are going to be given their even give and take, because Virgo Man, he is a provider. Cancer Man as well. Okay, they both, once they evolve, they both like to work, and they both will be given their even give and take. They could open up a business together. Okay, because they're both businessmen, especially the Cancer Man. Cancer Man is a businessman. Okay, so he's very much about like let's do this, let's do that, let's open up this, like that. But it's getting them there. Okay, because Cancer Man ain't no, is about manipulating the mind. These two are with the mind. It's a mental thing. So in the bedroom, it's going to be mental stimulation as well. Okay, but one thing Cancer Man is going to like is that Virgo Man, he's very grounded. Now, one thing he's not going to like, well, they both could do it to each other. They could have negative traits, which means how can I say, thinking negative, being pessimistic. Okay, which Virgo Man can do. And Virgo Man, when he gets upset, he can spew nasty things, which will close the Cancer Man up. Because Cancer Man, he's not the type of man to like to argue. But you know, if Virgo man feels like Cancer man is stepping out, or he's trying to play games with him, Virgo man will bring it to the forefront. Like, hey, I don't know who the fuck you playing with, you know, shit like that. Okay, this could get really ugly where the Cancer man is like, no, I'm not putting up with this shit, and just close up and just go about his business. Okay, because Cancer man, he feels like he don't got time for pettiness. Okay, but that's why I said affected communication with these two. In terms of living together and opening up a business, they can. But it's just getting the Virgo man there, getting the Virgo man on the same page. Yeah, because once Virgo man is fully committed, he is a hard worker and he is serious about his money. So is the Cancer man. So saving money in this department, money is not going to be a problem because they're both savers. Now, here's the thing: Virgo man is a giver. Cancer man could be somewhat selfish. Virgo man is not gonna like these traits about the Cancer man at times, because you know, if they one is evolved and one is unevolved, it could be unbalanced. So it needs to be even give and take with these two, okay? And that's for sure. All right. But you know, Cancer man, he's the type of person that he could read into bullshit. So if Virgo man is unevolved, Virgo man could tell little lies here and there, and Virgo man is also a perfectionist and he's very analytical and detailed. So it's a Cancer man. So it's like monitoring each other and being careful with words that they say to each other, which Cancer man is going to pick up rather quickly because he's very intuitive. Okay, so no bullshitting going on with the Cancer man. Okay, but yeah, so this right here, it's like a make it or break it kind of relationship. But I don't see anything wrong because these two are two good guys. As they just have to convey how they're feeling, like, which means what they want or what they're looking for in the relationship. Because one is gonna feel like the other one is holding back. They both are gonna feel like that about each other, and they both could shut down from each other. That's another thing. Okay, so yeah, trust, honesty, effective communication. So the more they get to know each other, the more Cancer man will be willing to let down his guards in this type of relationship. Okay. But one thing Cancer man is gonna like about the Virgo man is that one thing you know, because this is a teacher relationship. You know, one thing about the Cancer man that's gonna like about the Virgo man is that he is willing to listen to advice. Okay, listen to advice. In terms of Virgo man, what he's gonna like about the Cancer man is that Cancer man is very business minded and he's very smart and intellectual. Okay, so they have a lot to learn from each other. All right, they could really this gonna start out like develop into a love connection, but Cancer man again could close up and become moody, and Virgo man is not gonna like this and gonna be bringing it to his attention as well. All right, so the mood swings is not going to fly right because Virgo man could do it as well. Virgo man is the type of person that he could close off at any given moment to show you that he's mad at you. All right, especially if you know, because there's a lot of monitoring, like I said. So especially if he find out that you know you talking to other people and shit like that, you could forget about it. Virgo man will walk away from this relationship and just say fuck it and don't look back. So yeah, a lot of this could be a lot of disagreements between each other too, when one person wants to talk and the other person doesn't, you know, because Cancer man, you know, he's sensitive, you know, Virgo man as well, but not as much as the Cancer man. And Cancer man can like, I want to say hold a grudge, but become like stubborn, like, okay, well, I talk, and Virgo man too. So again, this is not going to be, but this can last to be long. They have a lot of good qualities. They just got to learn from each other and learn to let down each other's guard and speak effectively and openly about what they both looking for. Because when in terms of building a relationship and opening up a business or living long term together, they can do so. They can. All right, but I have to go. I love you guys. I'm Possible, your Possible Girl, SC Tasha Tai. I'm out.